Forgiving yourself can be really challenging, even when you know that God has already forgiven you. I talk about my own experience with that in this video where I just did an impromptu answer to the question, how do you forgive yourself for hurting yourself? I hope it's helpful.
How did you forgive yourself for hurting yourself? I struggled with this one for so long. I wanted to forgive myself. I wanted to just let it all go, but I didn't know how for a long time. Part of what I realized is that I was expecting forgiveness to be more of a feeling, that I would feel forgiven. And forgiveness is a choice, it's a decision. Because forgiveness, like forgiving a debt, is saying, you don't owe me that anymore. So I can look back and go, why didn't you know better? Why did you make this choice? Why all these things that hurt and are making life hard now? Like, why? And I'm mad at you for that. Like, how could you have done this to me? But I choose to forgive. And then the other part of that is I also choose to heal and mature so I can look back and instead of being mad at myself and blaming myself, I can see it makes sense. Like, I still don't like it and I don't like the impact of what I'm in right now, but it makes sense that I did what I did based on my experience and my skills and my knowledge, all of that, to just have that compassion of, yeah, it makes sense. And you don't owe me anything. If anything, I owe you. I owe the past me to not get stuck in that and to be better and to not repeat those cycles with friends and family going forward. So realizing when I'm forgiving, I'm not making excuses for myself. I'm having a compassionate understanding. Everything that's wrong is still wrong. It's not saying that the stuff doesn't matter or any of that. But it's also just saying, I see how you got here. And now I know better. So I want to do better. I don't need to punish myself for the things I did wrong. And I think maybe that's where the forgiving, where you, because you can decide to forgive yourself at the decision and choice. And how you'll know if you have forgiven yourself is, are you still punishing yourself for that? Because when God forgave us, the punishment is gone. When we're in Christ, when we accepted that amazing gift that he gave us, then the punishment is gone. So, like, how do you forgive yourself? You just decide, I'm going to forgive you. You didn't know what you were doing. Maybe you did know what you were doing. I forgive you anyway, because it doesn't do me any good to not forgive you. But then I also see that I'm walking out that forgiveness, that I'm living in alignment with that forgiveness by not punishing myself anymore and not blaming myself and being mad.
If you have struggled with forgiving yourself, even though you know God has forgiven you, or maybe you struggle with receiving God's forgiveness too, I would encourage you to sign up for the email list that's in the link in the description so that you can see other resources I have. You can learn more about my story, where God has brought me from and where he has brought me to, and what's possible for you as well. See you in the next video.